welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. You look at this Raiders defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll run it again with Henry. Powering his way forward. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. After the penalty, it's Henry. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Well, that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
The score, Raiders 7, Titans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So problems with air and passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
To throw is Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Harris looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
He completes it to Westbrook. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Raiders! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Got it. Ready?
Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Harris. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The open man is Westbrook. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. And now it's blocked. It's a foot race. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Henry again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go, set.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Max Crosby, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 10. Another touch for Davis Price. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The kick by Carlson is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jacorian Bennett has it.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Davis Price once more. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hand off right side, Davis Price. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
On the counter, Davis Price.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Davis Price up the middle.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Motion man is Schwartz. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Harris. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. A
A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. They'll run with Davis Price.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Zach Wilson
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On 3rd down, Henry. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, Davis Price.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 37-yard line.
A give left side for Davis Price.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Running left, Davis Price.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Davis Price.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd and 5. Going for it. Here's Davis Price.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Here we go, here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did.